Hey guys, it's been a little while. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I already have a video on my main channel that explains what I want this channel to be in the future, as well as why I stopped uploading in the first place, but I felt the need to make this video to show you guys I'm still alive, and to show you I want to do stuff coming in 2026. My main channel was initially disconnected from this one because I wanted this channel to be a channel where I uploaded stuff like the old days of YouTube, days where people just uploaded stuff because they could. However, due to a lot of anxiety I was battling, I fell into a trap of trying to make my videos continuously better and more edited, leading to burnout and my eventual abandonment. But I felt bad leaving, so here I am. In the year 2026, I want this channel to be what I initially made it for, a channel where I could upload for fun. This includes Cobblemon, but also whatever else I feel like, with no schedule whatsoever. They may be edited, not edited, or hyper-edited, depending on what my creativity is feeling like, and that's really it. This is meant to be a really quick update video that explains the future of this channel. If you want to unsubscribe, that's completely your choice. I may never see you again, so I wish you the best in your life, stranger. If I decide to, I might even add a short Cobblemon episode after this to conclude what I will call Season 1 of Cobblemon, or something like that. But yeah, that's enough for me. I hope you all have a good night and Happy New Year. Boo. So yeah, I'm alive, actually. So I don't really know how to start this episode. I want to just kind of look back at the things I managed to accomplish this year, mostly just so I remember what I have around my base and everything, and as well as a couple new additions that I did off camera before recording this video, because I realized I had a lot of things that were just kind of boring and wouldn't make for good videos, like finding diamonds and everything like that. And hold on. There it is. Oh! Okay, so yeah, if I remember my train of thought, I want to just kind of show you guys what I did around the base off camera, because I noticed that a lot of the reason I kind of stopped making the videos was because I felt like I had to record every second of it, and I was doing nothing off camera. So most of the time I was just like boringly mining for diamonds, trying to make something entertaining, and that was not fun to do. So I did some of that off camera. I got our wonderful EXP farm up there, which helped me get this beast of a pickaxe, holy, and a couple other good things like the silk touch and just this generally good iron pickaxe. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So starting off, aside from the mob farm that I will show you guys in a little bit, we have organized chests finally. If you remember, there was a ton of junk in here. This is now all of the Cobblemon related items, like apricorns, berries, and a couple held items around here somewhere. We have our PC, which if we look around, I caught a couple of new guys, I believe, like the Trumbeak, Poliwrath, Gyarados, Dreadnought, and of course our friend Squirtle, who is electric Terra type? Why? Oh, and of course Gibble. Just a couple of new friends around here. If you remember last time I had this. What? There it is. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, that's insane. We have a shiny corpfish now, apparently. Jesus Christ, where was I? I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, so the main base area, it's got... What the... I see the Litten. What the hell? What is happening this episode? I'm at a loss for words. I'm flabbergasted right now, actually. This is insane. Okay. I have had my train of thought ruined like 17 times, as I was saying. So I'm just going to go through everything like really quickly in the main base. Organized chests. PC with a couple of other cool things. Like a lot of cool things, actually. Furnaces with some stuff in them, I guess. Bed. If we go outside of the base, we actually have the sugarcane farm, which I have not touched in like 10 years. And our, what is it? I guess our task board, which we can actually cross this off. I organized it a little more between Cobblemon tasks and Minecraft tasks, such as like, oh yeah, like update the mineshaft entrance, make my allays a home that have been strapped to that fence for the last decade. This is probably what's going to drive future Cobblemon episodes, such as, oh, I want to work towards this goal. Such as, like, craft a healer. Apparently I need Vivid Choke to create revives, which I can then use to create max revives. And that's how I get a healer. Of course, like, level up, expand the apricorn farm, which I will be working on. So this is going to be red, blue, it's going to go up. Actually, I'll show that up more close next, but you get the idea for what this is. Coming over here to our apricorn farm, originally this was, like, it had just a bunch of random colors, because it wasn't going to be super in-depth on anything. But I decided I wanted to actually make the apricorn farm go really high upwards, because I want each floor to be dedicated to a different color. In here, this is where all of the junk in those chests went. I don't have enough item frames to truly show what is in each of these chests, and there is no real rhyme or reason for why I placed them where they are. But, this is kind of like greenery stuff. This is kind of like mining or general, like, stone blocks, I suppose. I guess just mining. Like, if I go to the netherrack would be up here. Up here, I don't have any item frames to show what's in here, but this is kind of like the, I guess, tools and such. So yeah, like our tools. And up here is, like, I guess just collectible stuff. How do I describe it? Loot? Loot might be the best word for it? Yeah, I guess loot. Loot room. That's what we'll call it, the loot room. We, of course, have our mine shaft and our big Froakie. And our farm over there. So that's more or less what the base currently looks like. I'm going to show you what the mob farm, or I guess the EXP farm looks like really quickly. Also, the view from up here is actually incredible. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is insane. That's the sun. Oh, and we're here. So, this is what it looks like. Up there is, like, water that pushes the mobs into this funnel where they are in a position to get one hit. And as you can already see, it works very well. Stuff drops as soon as I come up here. And hold on, I'm gonna let it fill up a little bit actually, because I get a lot of XP just by waiting for like a minute. Like, look at that. That wasn't even a minute of waiting, and that was so much. Okay, so now that I've shown you kind of very scatterbrainedly what the base currently looks like, I'm going to do a couple of little housekeeping items just before we end off the season and before we go into the next year of this channel. So the first thing I wanted to do was replace the floor in the storage room with, I think jungle wood, because currently it is just grass blocks, and that does not look very good. But before that, I actually want to enchant my stuff real fast, so I need lapis. Alright, drum roll, please. Efficiency 3. Alright, fine, I'll just take my own efficiency only hacks, I guess. So I have all of my wood in this chest, and I have a lot of jungle wood. And it also matches the jungle wood I put up here, so I'm just going to replace the entire floor. Alright, that's that test done. With that done, I can come over here and just delete this because there is no need for it anymore. I want to replace this, actually, this new Cobblemon task of get a Cobblemon to fly on. I want a Cobblemon to fly on because exploring the nether, or just exploring the area in general, would be so much easier if I could fly. Now you might be asking, what happened to the fact that you could fly on Decidui? Well, fun thing about the way mods work, the mod that allowed me to ride Decidui wasn't with the base Cobblemon, it was a separate mod. It doesn't work with the new version of Fabric, which is what the Cobblemon mod runs on. So, Decidui, let me see if I can get it, cannot be ridden. I know this because Arcanine can be ridden. Also, what the heck is that achievement? Oh, also, I think maybe I mentioned it earlier. If I cut it out of the video or just didn't mention it at all, Fox, my Vulpix, has been replaced by Arcanine because I do not have a Firestone yet, and I don't know how to find one. I also just think Arcanine's better than Ninetales is, so it's not like Fox will never be on the team ever again. Arcanine is just replacing her for now. While we're in here, I need a Pokemon that I can fly on. So, my train of thought with this is, what if I got a Garchomp? I don't know if he'd be able to be ridden on. I don't want to like spoil myself with it, but I do know that in lore, Garchomp is actually capable of flight, and he is a pretty big Pokemon, all things considered. So I think I would be able to ride on a Garchomp. The only issue is, who do I replace? Because it's not, again, I'm not going to like permanently replace or have a permanent team. I'm going to swap them out, experiment, just have fun with it. Because there's a lot of different Cobblemon in this. But after 2 seconds of consideration, I think I'm going to replace Heracross. I like Heracross, or Bowser. Oh, right, I named them all after Smash characters. I like Heracross, but I just think Garchomp would be better on the team. I don't know why. I already have good types on the team. The only overlapping type is Dark with Zoroark and Greninja. I want to keep my main, of course, and I really, or my starter, of course, and I really like Zoroark. So Gible is replacing Heracross. So with Gible on the team now, I think I might be able to do one more thing here that isn't just running around aimlessly trying to explain what's going on at the base. I might, because I didn't even know I had the Vivichoke seeds. I thought these were just random seeds. I could very potentially, once I get Bone Meal, make the healer finally. I've had a problem with not having a healer, or like the healing machine. I guess that's kind of all I can do. This video is just kind of me rambling a bit about what I've been doing or what the base currently looks like. And just a bit of house cleaning. This is the team that I'm going to go into Season 2 with, hopefully. Unless something changes before I record the first episode of that. But if you guys have any ideas for what I could do for the next episode, or just in general with this, because I have a lot more motivation now to continue making videos, I would genuinely love to hear it, because there's a lot I could do here. But yeah, that's all from the insane ramblings of a random guy in his bedroom. See you guys.